Okay, so it's been a while, and the reason why you might be able to notice during this video, because I think you can sort of tell, but anyways, that's not what we're here for. Instead, we are here to talk about some immersive mods, because recently, Xilandro has released B42 Interact. And what this mod's going to do is essentially work as a framework for other mods to implement animations for various things in the Mojave. By default, this mod will add animations for terminals, doors, NPCs and more, and there's also this cool wave animation for talking to NPCs, although this is disabled by default. To enable it, simply open the mod in ML2, make your way to the folder named 42, and then rename the folder inside of that to default. Probably the best part about this mod though is that you're not locked into any of these animations. Pressing the interact key a second time will skip the animation, which is really handy for things like terminals or lockpicking where the animation is kinda lengthy. But at the end of the day, this mod alone is mainly just the framework. For more interactable things, you'll want to grab Hitman's Interact and Skinning animation pack. The skinning is pretty self-explanatory. It's going to add animations for looting meat, hides, and other miscellaneous items you can get from the various critters out there in the wastes. Whereas the Interact pack will add unique animations for various key items, be it snow globes, star bottle caps, or even the Gek, because yeah, both of these mods mentioned so far have support for Taylor 2 Wastelands as well. And as I'm sure I don't need to say, Hitman's animations here are really nice. They add some cool little characterization to the courier, and being able to see them engage more in the environment really helps go that extra way in making you feel immersed in the role. So yeah, I really think you should pick this mod up in my opinion. But probably something that's up there for the most unimmersive systems in New Vegas is going to be the hotkey wheel. Switching weapons with it not only feels, but I mean it quite literally is sudden, and the mod Immersive Weapon Swap is going to fix this. Instead of your weapon switching instantly, you will unequip the one you have in your hands first, before then equipping the weapon that you've just switched to. And this just makes the hotkey system feel a lot more smoother, a lot less janky, whilst at the same time being so much more realistic. There are two versions of this mod, an ESP version and an ESPLess one, but I mean, you know, there's no reason not to go for the ESPless version. So if this was something that bothered you in the vanilla game, or you're trying to build that ultra realistic New Vegas, this is going to be a mod you might want to check out. But have you ever been wandering the wastes and just come across something and thought, what the fuck is this? Well, Spifferino did, and then released the mod Patch of Desert. What this mod's going to do is replace some of the weird rubble you can find in Outer Vegas with just patches of desert, and the mod page really shows it best with the before and after images. But overall, what this leads to is just a much more natural, flowing feeling Mojave, as these areas now have things like rocks and shrubbery in the way, which just really helps it feel a lot more natural, and in my opinion feels as if it belongs here, much more than the ruined buildings that don't really do much. But anyways, these are just some of the recent immersive mods that have come out that I think you should check out. With that being said though, I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, maybe consider subscribing, because let me tell you, there will never be a gap this long in between content again, and I am so sorry for it. I've just been moving into uni and settling in, so I haven't really had all that much time or even my PC with me until today. So yeah, anyways, see ya.